Good morning, soul family. So here we've got our first message. Wait till you're announced. We've not yet used all of our graces. Lies. So there's something that Spirit wants you to wait for your move. They've got something up their sleeve. It's talking about... Okay, so wait till you're announced. Okay, so all the dogs will stay in chains. The dogs we always represent as something that's coming after you, right? The hounds of hell, the dogs that are the big dogs that are riding for free, they're going to be kept back by Spirit, and they're telling you don't give up. And you're saying, I'm kind of over being told to throw my hands up in the air. So you're feeling frustrated. You're feeling like you don't have control, and Spirit's telling you let go of control. That's what they're saying. So some of the cuts up broke beneath our feet, but it wasn't my fault. And everyone's competing for a love they won't receive. Because what this palace wants is release. Okay. That's our first message. So, you're in a frustrating situation. You feel like things aren't going your way. You feel like you don't have any control over it. Spirit keeps telling you, hold on. And you're like, okay, well, nothing's happening. I'm tired of being told to surrender. But they're saying, we have not yet used all of our graces. Right? We haven't used all of our graces, meaning you don't know what we know. You don't know what we're showing you. And we're about to find out what that is. All right? Yesterday, I told you guys I would... oh, Lord. What, Lily? Go outside. She wants attention. Yes, she does. That I was going to my spiritual shop. And I was going to go meet my girlfriend for lunch. And then I always go to the spiritual store that's next door. And I was going to pick up a few more crystals. I picked up a hard lepidolite for myself, which is because I already had one that I put in my pine cone, but I wanted to carry one with me. So here it is. This is my lepidolite. And this one's it's nice. You can see the mica in it in the light outside. It twinkles, it sparkles. And you can see it twinkling and sparkling right there, right? That's it in front of the raw form. See the little sparkles to the right there? The light hits it? Yeah. They use mica in, no, that's muscovite mica. Remember, it's not just mica, it's muscovite mica. They use that in, and it's got amethyst in it. That's why it's got the purple. They use it in eyeshadow. And then I also picked up several other crystals that I wanted to share with you guys. They're because I didn't have them, and because for some reason I just needed more. So I picked up more desert rose because I have desert rose here on my workspace. And remember, desert rose, we're talking yesterday about you may feel very delicate, but you have great strength. And you may feel like you're alone, but remember, when you looked at, on one side it was only 5, which represented big changes, but you turn it around, there was a lot more. So there's a lot more behind you than you realize. But these are my new desert rose pieces. Aren't they incredible? I'm so taken with these. I want to put these together with something. Whoa, be careful. The desert rose, and we spoke about yesterday all the properties of mica, the muscovite. No, this is selenite. So this is like a type of selenite. And the mica they're both very delicate, right? These are very, very delicate. Look you can see the little pieces that have broken off inside. They're very, very delicate, but they're very, very powerful. So that's speaking about you. You may be feeling very, very delicate, but you are more powerful than you realize that you are. It's other people. You know, if you were taking on the feelings of other people and the belief systems of others, and you're listening to what they're telling you about yourself, it's a misconstrued perception of who you are. They can't see the light within you because they don't have the light within them. They aren't able to see you as you truly are in your true form. So you don't want to listen to what they're saying. If you are surrounding yourself with people that are not enlightened and not awake, they aren't going to see you for the powerful person that you are. They're not going to recognize your strengths. And you're going to find yourself falling into a misconception of their belief system of who you are, which is not the truth. So Spirit's trying to show you this. We've not yet used all of our graces, even when you feel like, oh my God, the whole world's caving in. No, it's not. It's not. They've got something up their sleeve that you're not able to see yet at this time. So just hold on. They've not yet used all their graces. Okay? Now, I have several other stones that I picked up. Interesting. I picked up tiger's eye, but it's red tiger's eye. Now, red tiger's eye is for emotional balance, and it softens stubbornness and it clears your perception. Now, you may be stubbornly believing that you don't have any other recourse, that you can't stand your own ground, that you can't stand up for yourself. You're stubbornly believing what others have told you, but that's not the truth. So that's tiger's eye. Clears your perception. Your perception is off, right? I know, Lily. Perception is off. So then we have, I picked up more carnelian. I wear carnelian, as you see. And it comes in like a dark burgundy, darkish red, and more, and I got this in more of a orange color. I like these pieces. I'm going to put this on my avian crystal cone. I picked up several pieces to put on my avian crystal cone because I want them represented, and I love this one. It feels good. And carnelian opens the heart, and it brings abundance and money. It's a warming, social, and a stone that brings joyfulness, and it increases your power of concentration. I'm not going to go real deep into these because I have a couple I am going to go deep into. This one is very special. And remember, I was showing you, you're feeling like you're being told to throw your hands up in the air, and you're tired of doing that. But Spirit's saying we have not yet used all of our graces. We had the bee that came right into the house yesterday. Remember? Or the other night, and I had to help him out in the box. He didn't know how to get out. He felt like he was trapped. But the bee means get busy and get after the honey. It also means you will be victorious if you do so. But the bee was stuck in the window, right? It was stuck. It was clear. It knew where it wanted to go, but it felt like it couldn't get out. I needed help to help it out. But Spirit says, we've got something up our sleeve. We've not yet used all of our graces. You're not stuck. Well, this is Bumblebee Jasper. Now, I have it in a box because it actually has arsenic in it. It's got sulfur. I got to tell you about this stone. It's incredible. It's a very strong energy stone. It comes from the volcano. You can see the ash that's running through it. It helps you adapt to change. Helps you find new opportunities, increases your self-esteem, helps you make decisions without relying on your emotions. So like I said, you've been possibly believing what others have said to you. You've gotten yourself all up in your head. It enhances your creativity and it gives you confidence. It assists the impossible to manifest. So keep it in your environment. It's going to bring joy into your life. It helps as far as physical. It helps with abdominal issues, infections, allergies, the nervous system, the heart, and circulatory system. It can increase your physical vitality. It's associated with the sacral and the solar plexus. As you can see, the orange and the yellow. I can do this. I am worthy. Creativity, sexual energy. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You get busy and get after the honey, you will be victorious. Don't believe that you're being held back by that invisible barrier. Those are the strings that you need to cut, the cords that are holding you back. Right? So, it's made of volcanic matter. It's called anhydrite. It's got hematite in it. It's got sulfur and arsenic. So you don't want to handle it too much. And when you handle it, you want to wash your hands afterwards. That's why I've got it in a little box. It's easy for me to hold it this way and I don't have to deal with it, right? Now, I want to show you something. I'm going to show you in a minute. But right now, which way was it? It was this way. Okay, I'll show you in a minute. I'll tell you some more of the properties. Look at that and see if you can see faces in there. So it's known as the eclipse stone. Now think about what an eclipse. Eclipse brings about great changes. So if something's going on, according to that song, there's a major shift happening and you don't know if you can handle it. Yes, you can. These are changes that you cannot stop an eclipse, right? Changes that had to happen. This is Spirit causing this to happen. It's formed from volcanic gas. Think about it. Multi-layered, multi-dimensional. Same thing as what's going on in an eclipse. It's with the energy of the eclipse, with things changing. You can't stop it. And the gases that explode from a volcano, that would be whatever the situation, the emotional situation. Remember, there was going to be heavy, heavy rain. But even though it felt like it was possibly in the negative, it's going to be in the positive. And look, the storm clouds are clearing up. There's blue sky. There's still clouds in the sky, but it's your idea. It's your perception of things. And that's why Spirit is asking you, this is a good stone to focus on to help you with your perception. Okay? Now, what I saw within this, and I've been hearing a lot about him this morning. Can you guys see the frog? Pretty clear. I need to use my pointer. My finger's too big when I zoom in. There's one eye. There's the other eye. That's the green frog, right? And he's blowing. You know how they blow, the bullfrogs blow they make that sound? So someone has spoken up, and it may have caused it may have caused the eclipse. Somebody may have actually stepped into their power and said something. The bullfrog spoke. Now the bullfrog, the frog is about cleaning away baggage. We talked about it yesterday. It came up in our reading. We saw the frog that was there, remember? And it talks about transition from the water to the land. So transition from your emotional waters to land. You're going to get yourself on land. It's, clearly, it's around much emotional water because of the way where frogs live. They live in ponds, in the water, along the water's edge. So they're very, very connected with your emotion and your feminine energy, which is your nurturing, loving, healing energy, right? It's, as I said, a process of cleansing, physical, emotional, or spiritual, whatever it is. It's about renewal, rebirth, abundance, transformation. It's about accepting the changes. So you call upon the frog for any cleansing that you need to clear any negative, toxic energy away from you, whether that be emotional, physical, spiritual, whatever it is around you. It's also telling you that you may need to detoxify, to take care of your health, your physical or your spiritual or your emotional health, in what you're eating, in who you're associating with, in what you're speaking to yourself, your thoughts. This is a detoxification. It's encouraging you to release your emotions like this bullfrog is. And as I said, that may have happened. That's why he's bloating out he's bleeding out that sound. He's expressed himself. So if you have been in a toxic relationship, you have to speak up. And I believe somebody has. I get things ahead of time, so it's either happened or it's about to happen. But the frog is also bringing about a cleansing. So it's inspiring you to renew your perspective, the same as the bumblebee Jasper is telling you, right? It's a different perspective. You've released your emotions. You're knowing that it's now the time to spend your energy in relationship to ones that are in your highest good, not that are to your downfall, or that are attacking you or your own stand. It shows up in your life to guide you and encourages you to clear away the old opinions and beliefs. And maybe these beliefs are what other people have put upon you, right? This is about you adopting in your own perspective, a new stance on things. It symbolizes cycles of life. You think about it's the way the frog comes in. It's a tadpole, and then it turns into a frog. It transforms into something completely different. I kissed a lot of frogs before I found my prince. Well, that frog may be about to turn into your prince. Sometimes it's not what you think. Because the frog is speaking about fertility, and you think about the solar plexus and the sacral chakra, and the sacral chakra is the seat of sexual energy. It's definitely a symbol of transition. It's telling you that you are being called to a major experience, like an eclipse experience, to change your life. Maybe in how you lead your life, maybe your spiritual nature, how you move forward. So the frog is what you call upon to help you guide through from one state to the next, and it helps support your transformation. It's subtle, but it's very, very powerful. So you don't have to have a bumblebee stone, which is victory. I'm getting prickles, but you do need to call upon the spirit of the frog to help you with these transitions, to help you move through the physical and the spiritual and the emotional planes that you are having to deal with. The frogs are active at nighttime, so it's also a connection with your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Now, the frog is spoken about as the rainmaker, according to the Native Americans. And the shamanic traditions call on the frog to connect to the rain, to control the weather patterns. So, since the frog is associated so strongly with the water, that's where she spends most of her life, or he, they're also connected to the moon because they are most active at night, so that's calling upon the moon goddess energy, your nurturing feminine energy, as well as your spiritual higher intuition, right? Your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. They're showing you things at this time. Okay. Also, inside of the frog, I'm going to zoom in. Do you see the little bluebird? I saw him first. See his blue eye? Now, to me, it looks like a robin, actually, or a yellow warbler. I said bluebird because of the eye, but see his little pointy beak and his big blue eye? And he's bright orange and yellow? So if he's a warbler, which would be those colors, or a finch is talking about a great deal of sudden activity. A yellow warbler says you need to speak, sing out, sing out. So that's what the frog was doing as well, right? The frog was had said something, had done something that may have caused that eclipse energy, the shape, the movement. And you may have thought, oh my God, what have I done? You've done the right thing. You've done the right thing. So I'm going to tell you what warbler, yellow warbler, I know it's about speech. I know it's about singing out. It's about knowing your own song. But let me just make sure I'm not missing anything specifically. It's expression of ideas and self. It's asking you to center and focus your energy. It's telling you to come out, socialize more, enjoy life. It's about movement and progression, expansion of your ideals or endeavors. It's going to teach you how to diversify and expand your surroundings and feel comfortable in doing so. So you've spoken and it's been uncomfortable, they're going to help you. So call upon the wisdom of the warbler. They'll teach you how to sing your soul's voice, right? Your own song to achieve what it is that you need in order to survive. And he shows up to show you how to endure and use patience and tenacity for your best results. As the bee, the bumblebee said, you will be victorious if you get busy and get after the honey. They're noted for their singing, the warblers, the yellow warbler. So are you singing to the best of your ability? Are you speaking up? Are you letting your voice be raised with confidence? The warbler will show you how to do that. Are you moving in the direction that you need to go? Listen to the warbler, because his song of his heart will guide you. So they're asking you to listen to the music. So let's see. What do we have? Okay, I took my life from negative to positive. One day when my light is glowing, I'll be in my castle golden. But until the gates have opened, I just want to feel this moment. Okay, so stay here and now. Stay in the present. Right now. Don't go too far ahead. Stick where you're at. Spirit's telling you they're going to guide you. Look at the colors that I've got. Peace, love. We've got the yellow. I am capable. I am worthy. We've got the orange, sacral chakra, creativity. We've got the yellow warbler singing, you can do this. Sing out. We've got the colors of the bumblebee, right? Get busy and get after the honey. You will be victorious. We've got the daisy, happiness and joy. Peace, joy, love. Go where there's peace, joy, and love. Everything is represented here. This is going to take us a little bit, so I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Why do I say that? This is in your highest good. So, as I said, so if the bumblebee jasper, it's going to activate the sacral in your solar plexus. It's going to enable you to accept the change that you're in, find the new opportunities for you. It's going to help you increase your self-esteem, and it's going to help you make good decisions. So if you don't personally have bumblebee jasper, look it up. Take a look. Take your left heart thumb, rub it over the stone or the picture, rub it over your third eye, and say bumblebee jasper in circuit. And you will take on the metaphysical properties of bumblebee jasper, and you will be victorious. Okay? Now, I got something. I think maybe I'll go ahead. Yeah, I'll show you what I got. I got something incredible. It's for meditation. It's called a shaman quartz crystal, and this is incredible. These are a bit pricey. I stood in front of this case looking at these stones, and I started to cry. It moved me. I was so moved emotionally. It's showing me, I'm a deep sea diver, an underwater diver, and this reminded me of the cenote caves, where you can see the little cave where you go inside. You're safe, you're protected in your cave. Sometimes you need to go in to process, to figure things out. You need to connect to your highest self. This also looks to me like a forest, the leaves. This is the one out of all the ones that I looked at that just drew me. It was so powerful to me. And this helps you, it helps induce trances, visionary experiences, it's soul healing. It assists in communication with the angelic realm as well as Mother Earth. Look at the crystals in there shining. Can you see the little crystals? This particular stone for me, I'm telling you, I stood in front of this. It's funny, I was about to say cave. I stood in front of this, there, I'm going to do it like that so you can see the different things. In front of this case, looking at the different ones. And it's funny because I was looking at a couple other stones that I'm going to show you in a moment. And she said, oh, I need to show you something. And so Spirit knew I needed this. And I went over, and I got to tell you, my whole body was so affected. I started crying. I was standing there, and I was like in the middle of the store. I was helping other people, and I had to just kind of go away. And it took me a while to make my decision. Is this incredible or what? The striations. See the striations inside? This is what it looks like on the outside. See the crystals? And then they highly polish it so you can see the light going through it. Right? And then they polish it this way. I mean, it's just incredible. So let me tell you, as you look at this stone, because you may connect with this yourself. All right. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this. It's a shamanic dream quartz. Now, first of all, I want to let you know as well, I'm an Aries, right? And any of the clear quartz, that is the stone for the birth month of April. So the clear quartzes are the birth month, as well as the diamond, but the clear quartz is the stone for the month of April. So this is my birthday present to me. My birthday's coming up April 9th. So this is about gazing, meditation, journeying, because they're a portal. This is a little portal. You look and you go inside into this little realm, wherever you want to go, wherever you want to be. You're going to slip inside this cave. You can bring somebody with you. I bring my twin with me in here where it's safe. And that's why I think I was connecting. I felt that there was a really emotional situation going on. And the cave was important to go in and be safe and surrounded. They support your connection to this luminous world. So when you go to cleanse this, they want you to use herbs or resins. They want you to hold it in your hands or place it in front of you. You can place it on a little stand if you want to gaze into it like a gazing ball, like a crystal ball. That, you know, you've heard about how the wise people used to gaze into gazing balls. Well, this is an idea of that. Because it's a journeying stone. It's going to take you in. You want to not look at the details as much, but like a soft, kind of soften your gaze so that you can go in to the contours. This is an inner world. You're going into another world. Close your eyes then and allow the stone to guide you during your meditation. That's how you would go in on a shamanic journey inside this dream quartz. It comes in different colors, creams, yellows, browns, greens, pinks. There was a couple others that I was looking at, but this, for some reason, just this secret cave was very important for me and my twin. This cave meant something. Look at the silver in it. And my fingernail polish, it's got that kind of goldy silver. It's almost like, it's the same as the muscovite mica and the rose, the desert rose. These colors for us were very important because those stones, they're all connected. So I'm going to place them together. I will put, see, look at how they blend. I'm going to put them together all on an altar. I'm going to make up a special one just for this particular dream crystal. So when you look at it, like for me, as I said, I'm a deep sea diver, so I saw underwater in here. And so if you want to go deep into your emotional waters and find out the truth of the situation or connect to another, right, on an emotional level. They're found in Brazil, and they're polished, as I said, on the outside to give you that lens effect so that you can see deep within the crystal to the landscape. Look, I see trees when I do it this way. I'm in the forest. See, now, that's why I love this. I can go from the sea to the forest, which is what my twin and I have to do, right? Brackish water. This is what we need, where the ocean meets the sea. So you see these tall pine trees within here. And it's clear, and it's beautiful, and it's safe. So this has a very strong connection to the crown chakra, which, as well as the desert rose. And this is where, when I use Reiki, when I connect, I ask that it go into the crown chakra. So it opens up your consciousness to higher dimensions so that you can gain insight into what's going on, the issues that are affecting your own personal life. It's a way to travel inwards, to discover and answer questions and receive guidance from spirit. So all the chakras that it's associated with different chakras. The base chakra, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the third eye, the throat, the crown. It helps calm you because it's a meditation stone. It's an emotional stone. It connects you to your power animals. So who are your power animals? Who? First one came to mind was the owl, the wisdom of the owl, to help you see the truth, past the illusion, see through the deception. That you may be deceiving yourself, or others may be deceiving you. As I said before, others are maybe injecting their own personal thoughts or feelings or opinions of you, on you. But they're not awakened, they're not enlightened, they have no place to do so. And if you listen to them, you're falling off your path. You need to connect with ones who are awake and who are aware, who know your brilliance. So this is going to help you. So connect to the power animal that you need, the eagle, the owl, the osprey, the frog, the bumblebee, the hawk, the horse for forward movement, the bull for stamina, the bear for endurance and strength and deep meditation. Ask for insight. This is a shamanic meditation journeying crystal. I was so excited. I can't tell you how excited I was for this one. So then the next stones I went to are called Angel Phantom Quartz. Now, I know that not everybody is interested in all of the crystals as I am. I could spend years going on about these. So I'm not going to spend too much time. I did want to show you that dreamstone. But the Phantom Angel Quartz, they could also be known as, there's different names. They have limonite, kaolinite, hematite, and quartz mixed in. They're known as red phantom quartz crystals as well. They aid in peace and tranquility. They aid in lucid dreaming. Here, let me move my other stuff out of the way so I can show you. So this is one. To me, whoops, when I looked at this, I saw the redwoods. I saw petrified wood. You look in these and you can see animals in them. I'm not going to show you the animals that I see. I want you to see them. Well, I'll tell you one that I see and you can find him. There's a red fox. He's the trickster, the coyote I see in here as well. But I also see the forest because of the petrified wood, which says standing the test of time. So there's our first message. As you look at this, now it's interesting because this is not petrified wood, but this is where you're getting your first message. It's coming from petrified wood. And then it's coming from the Crystal Oracle guidance cards. And what they're telling you is true wisdom stands the test of time because it's coming from your soul. When you listen to your soul, your highest self, a magical transformation is about to occur. And it's coming through an unexpected turn of events. Remember, we've got the eclipse energy. Even though we haven't had an eclipse, we've got that eclipse energy. And what happens is the result of your strength and your commitment about something that you have truly believed in, that you've showed faith in this. What you have believed is soon going to come to you. You're going to be accepting your reward. You're going to realize you were right after all. As the Bumblebee Quartz said, victory will be yours. It's the strength and commitment that you've shown for such a long time. This petrified wood. You weren't going anywhere. You turned rock solid. It's going to serve you. And all the ones that discredit you or laughed at you or made fun of you, or the ones who were telling you that you weren't who you say you were, they were trying to throw you off your path, all of a sudden they're going to be like, wow, they didn't believe that this was ever going to happen, but it does happen. It's possible for you to stand firm and strong, like petrified wood, like the selenite tower, and yet be gentle and compassionate and loving, like the muscovite mica and the desert rose. It shows the strength and the gentleness within both. And because of that, that's why you will be victorious. Because you have been compassionate towards others. And yet you have stood your ground. You've been firm. You've shown yourself as a true warrior. A warrior doesn't always have to slay people. You cut the cords, but you've been loving and compassionate. Standing the test of time, strength and transformation takes place, as we were shown with the bullfrog. I'm going to show you another one. Now we're going to go back to the Angel Phantom Quartz. I love the fact that it's a phantom. The Phantom of the Opera comes to mind. Here's another one. It's a spear. This one is the one that was really powerful to me, and it reminded me of the Rutilated Quartz, which will be your next message. This is not Rutilated Quartz. It's Angel Phantom Quartz. This is Rutilated Quartz. But see the similarities, right? When I saw it, I was like, wow. So this particular stone, I'll go to the Rutilated Quartz message in a moment, but this particular stone helps you reach higher meditations in meditation, clearly, because it's an angelic stone. It's an angel phantom quartz. So when you're wanting to connect with the angelic realm, or you want to find a deep sense of peace and tranquility, it's going to help you connect with your higher self so that you can gain the guidance that you need, because you may have had ones that are trying to throw you off your path, and you may have been buying into their bullshit. You need to connect with your highest self, your most powerful self. This is a good one to hold on to when you want to lucid dream. Gain guidance during your dream time. I'm going to sleep with this one tonight. I didn't last night. I slept with something else last night. So they have a peaceful, loving energy that flows from them, and they're found only in Brazil. They're also known as the amphibole quartz, because it's a group of minerals that are included within the stones. So there's white, the clear, clearly, the yellow, the peach, the brown, which is what you see, all of those colors. Look at right there. Look at you can see the red, the yellow, the brown, the cream, the peach. Everything is in this one. Orange, pink, red. All of these colors. That's why I wanted to get different ones to show you, right? The different ways that they can look. Angel Phantom Quartz. Their color varies depending on which minerals are in them, clearly. So when you have the ones that have the clear communication, this is about getting clarification or clarity in communication with the higher realms. That's the one. That's why I want to use this one, right? This one to me is more perseverance and strength and standing the test of time. Sometimes you can see the phantom within them, if you look really closely. A phantom is where there's a crystal, and there's one right in the center. One crystal forms, and then another crystal forms around the outside of that, like my phantom Lemurian crystal that I was given. So, what else? They bring energy, aid clarity, peacefulness, as I said, a deep, deep calm. They stimulate the clear audience, which is like your hearing. Sometimes, because I hear sentences, I'll hear things like that. There's pictures within them, which give you messages. I'll show you at another moment why this is so important. They stimulate the third eye and your throat chakra. And if you're already clairaudient, which I am, it'll boost that. So you get the psychic hearing. It aids you in receiving the messages from spirit even more. And that I want that. I like that. To me, when I hear the messages, when I hear something when I go into meditation, they always happen. The messages I get that way are very, very accurate. So this is very important to me. And my twin and I lucid dream together. It's very, very important. This is the only way we connect with each other at this time, is in our lucid dreams. So it's very, very important for me. Now, for children who have nightmares, it's an excellent stone to put under the pillow, because it brings the presence of their guardian angel. It brings their twin to them, like my twin is brought to me in my lucid dreams, encouraging peaceful feelings and stronger happiness in your life. They help you let go of the negative energy and help you maintain a more positive outlook. Excellent meditation tool. So you can wear them, you can meditate with them on your own. But what I want to show you next is, and I've already spoken once about him, so he's going to have to come up again. Because when I saw him, I saw it right away when I got the stone. I saw the fox. You see him? Like instantly. I was like, oh my God, it's the red fox. It's also the coyote, which is the trickster. But I saw the red fox instantly. And the fox, animal messenger, is speaking about, let's put him here. Actually, let's just put him like that. It's interesting, I see him on both sides. Amazing to me. Okay, so the spirit animal of the fox is telling you, set a determined and powerful a powerfully focused mindset in order to accomplish what it is that you're trying to achieve at this time. Get focused, get clarity. Where am I going? What am I doing? The circumstances around you require you to approach them differently than you normally would. It's time to try a different way of approaching things. As I said, the fox uses the art of camouflage. You can see within this particular crystal itself, you see the colors, how it can blend in, right? Look at the ears. So pay attention. Listen right now. Use all your resources, the seen and the unseen, in order to accomplish what it is that you're after. So whatever's in front of you, you've got it, use it. Your spiritual connection, use it. Your clairaudient connection, the ability to connect energetically, vibrationally with another, use it. Because the fox is a problem solver, and there's a solution at hand. And this is the animal to call upon to help you. What do I need to do to solve this problem? They'll guide you to a place of solitude and silence until you're able to figure out your way. You're going to go into meditation, or you're just going to... Yesterday we got the message, free will. And it was no. You had your choice. You could do whatever you wanted, but the answer was no. And if you did what you were being advised not to do, they said you would have to accept responsibility for your actions. And I asked, what was that about? And it was about not announcing something. It was about, so here, they're telling you right now, there is a solution. Remember, Spirit says, wait, we've not yet used all our graces. Go into silence. This is about a combination of persistence and patience, which will bring the balance for you in order to pick apart the problem until you figured it out. Now, also, the fox is saying maybe you're having a difficult time. You're adjusting to a new situation, a new living situation, a new job, or you're going to have to. And maybe you're barely scraping by, right? Well, when the fox comes, he's telling you, open your eyes, prick up your ears, so you can see the situation for what it is and not for what you want it to be. This is what it is. Remember the song? Stay here right now. Until I'm in my castle glowing, I'm going to stay in this moment. And the beginning of that, I took my life from negative to positive. I want you to know that. So that's understood. You've come from a negative situation and you've done the right thing. You're listening to all these animal messengers, following all of this guidance. And maybe you're not where you want to be. Be where you are right now. And when the situation is difficult or the environment is difficult, allow yourself to be adaptable. The fox is about flexibility, adaptability. You've got the tools that you need to turn your situation around, whatever it is. Money situation, home situation, your career, you've got it. If you were a fox, you are intensely loyal. You're a joy to watch or be around. You're energetic, you're outgoing, you're personable, you're flattering. You flatter others. You're not exactly maybe a social butterfly, but you are able to use your sly energy to camouflage, to fit in. So you may find yourself in a toxic environment, but you know how to work it. You're very keen at observing things. You know you have a skill to remain unnoticed. You're able to blend in and move around unnoticed in any company. You're like James Bond, right? You're like, what's his name? The guy from Mission Impossible. You're sly like the fox. You adapt and portray yourself as whoever you need to in whatever situation that you need to do so. You got the ability to fit in. So you're like the white crane person as well. You're a jack of all trades, right? You take interest in educating yourself in many different areas, and you're not the master of one particular one. You dabble in this, that, or the other. And this allows you to use small talk in many different places. You can fit in whenever you need to. It doesn't mean that you're not genuine. It just means that you do care and you do take an interest in the ones around you, but you have the ability to take an interest in many different things. You're a very clever person at creative problem solving. And you might seem a little bit eccentric because you think outside the box. You're a quick thinker. That's your common tool. Sounds like my twin. So, I told you with this stone, I was going to speak to you about the next message, which was Rutilated Quartz. So, we were talking about using all the abilities that you have in front of you right now, right? The ones that you can see and the ones that you can't see. So let's bring forth Rutilated Quartz. I want you guys to look at it. Where did I put it? There it is, right there. So with the, let's see, hold on, I'm going to put it in a, I want the light to move through it. Okay. So with Rutilated Quartz, they're telling you, and I can feel it already, you are receiving loving vibrations, loving thoughts from someone connected to your past. There's an episode or a conflict or a situation, something that hurt you emotionally, and it's being healed and it's being reconciled. This is what Mercury retrograde is all about, an ability, a time for reconciliation. This is happening energetically, and it's happening through the power of forgiveness and unconditional love. So over the coming days, you're going to find yourself feeling this energy and reciprocating this energy. I told you, when I picked up this stone yesterday, I felt that energy. I started crying. I felt that loving feeling. I felt sadness. I felt, I'm sorry. I felt that energy. And I felt myself reciprocating that energy. And that's why when I looked at this, I thought of the Rutilated Quartz and the message. These two came together for me. So you will be feeling this, reciprocating this energy as you reflect on this person or the event or the circumstances, whatever it was that took place, when you think back to what it was. And this is a mutual exchange that's going on between you and the other. And because of that, the wounds, the feelings, the sadness, the anger, the upset, it's all energetically being healed. And any of the negative attachments, they're being resolved and released at this time, because this is a vibrational healing. This is how my twin and I speak to each other. This is what we work through our issues in our dream time and in our meditation time, and you are able to do this. These crystals that we have assist us in doing so. I use this. This is about a higher mind, higher vibration. This is about reconciliation. Very, very powerful. So then the next crystals I wanted to show you were, let's see, I thought I took a picture of them. This one right here. Now you look at the colors of them. Green is always healing. It's also the heart chakra. And look at this one. It's actually in the shape of a heart. So this one I thought I would add it to this, my major cluster here, my cosmic cluster. And then this one I'm adding to my avian crystal cone. These ones that I brought forward today that I got, they're going on my avian crystal cone. But this is called grossularite. Grossularite. Nobody knew quite how we were supposed to say the word, but it was a new one that came in. And it teaches the appreciation of abundance. So grossularite, if this is one of the issues that you've been concerned with, right? You've got this new situation, and you've come out of a difficult situation and you've been concerned. This is a stone that you can meditate upon. Grossularite. Try to see how you would, it's a kind of garnet. It's also because of the fact that it's new growth, healing, health, right? And it is a stone of health for grounding, calming, and soothing the body, withdrawing negative energy from either a person or a situation. And it disperses it. It distributes the energy in a more positive manner. So pretty powerful stone. So that's what I wanted to show you of the crystals today. I love my little fox. Yes, I do. I love my fox. I really love my meditation stone. I can't get over that shamanic stone, how that moved me. Oh, my word. So now we're going to do, we've probably been on forever. We've been on for 44 minutes. We've had 2 card readings and a lot of information on crystals. I hope that you have found that enjoyable. I hope it's been helpful for you. It has been for me. Just even speaking about these and handling them, it's powerful for me. I want to find a little, a little pillow, a little satin pillow to hold my, shamanic journeying stone. And I'm going to put my little fox and my bumblebee victory jasper right by my twin, so he can share in the energy. I've already given him rose quartz and lepidolite, and in both forms, raw and polished, as well as the desert rose. All right, so for us, we're going to go to the Archangel power, because I've been really feeling that. I hope you enjoyed that. That was fun for me. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is the most important message for us today? Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is the most important message? See if there's a song.
Assurance triple tread tires installed. But hurry, $175 off is just through March. Additional terms apply. Visit your local.
Are you traveling? Check your tires.
It's the Jeep spring sales event. Read the change in weather with Jeep Cherokee's
Change in weather.
ability designed to take your adventures further.
Yep, take your adventures further. So check your tires if you're going on a trip. Make sure you've got enough air in them. Check your tread. Make sure you don't have... It's also talking about forward movement, isn't it? Correct neutrality on all levels. If you're planning on going somewhere, be safe. If you're going in the rain, call on Spirit to help you with your travel plans. If things go smoothly. Final notice for bugs. Good news for you. Final notice for bugs. Okay, that's excellent. Good news for you. Final notice for bugs. So someone's getting out of a difficult situation. That's awesome. Okay. One more. I'm twisting these cards upside down. It's so odd that this particular deck is so hard for me to hold. It's such a big deck and I've got such little hands. I have other 78 card decks, but this one's a hard one. Okay. Please show me the best one. It was really clear. All right, so here's what's going on, and it's kind of like what I was getting from the beginning. Spirit's showing you right now, they want you to change your perspective. Right now, you're the hanged man. You were going to be moving forward, and you've stopped. You've stalled. Or Spirit's telling you, as of yesterday, remember you had a plan in mind, and Spirit said, no, don't do it that way. But it appears as though you weren't listening. That's why the tiger came out. The tiger iron came forward, because the tiger's eye, the red tiger's eye is talking about stubbornness. So I guess you didn't listen. Can you see the eye? Check it out. It's like a dragon's eye. Isn't that amazing? Bitchin'. Okay, so Spirit's saying there's a better way of doing something than the way you're doing it. All right, they want you to pause. We're doing a lot about, we've been talking a lot about looking at things from a different perspective, about going into meditation. They want you to be different. You know what's interesting to me? I'm thinking, I'm almost going to have to look, I'm going to take it both ways, but I have a feeling that this card came out upside down. I can't remember if I turned this. I think that I did. So you may have already, if it came upside down, you have followed a different perspective and you're about to take flight. You're about to take off. So that would be really good. So if you are in this condition, you're not looking at things from the right perspective. There's a better way of doing it. Because what you've been doing hasn't been working, right? This has not been working. I've been doing the same thing again and again, expecting a different result is not paying off. So it's about doing things in a different way. And it's Archangel Chamuel, who is the loving energy. This is if you want to call about, to help assist you with love, you call on Archangel Chamuel. They're asking you, look at what you're doing. Try and look at it in a different way. It also is telling you that right now you're the hanged man or woman, so there might be a pregnant pause right now. So it's about going in. Instead, pause for insight. Go inside. Remember, until my light is glowing, until I'm in my castle glowing, I'm going to stay in this moment. Right? The person who said I took my life from negative to positive, and she says, until I'm in my castle golden, I'm going to, and my light, how does it go? My words are so off. Until I'm in my castle, I thought it was until I'm in my castle golden. Let me see. Until I'm in my castle golden. Until I'm in my castle golden, I'm going, I know those aren't the specific words, stay in this moment, but that's basically what we want to do, is we want to stay in this particular moment. It's called feel this moment. Good Lord. Okay. She says, one day while my light is glowing, I'll be in my castle golden. But until the gates are open, I just want to feel this moment. Okay, and remember what Spirit said at the very beginning? Wait until you're announced. We've not yet used all of our graces. The dogs will stay in chains, and everyone's competing for a love they will not get, because what this palace wants is release. So here, you may be in this moment. So they want you to stay in this moment. If maybe there's someone outside of your situation that's handling something, and until that happens, you have to just kind of stay in this moment. Be here, be now, be present. Go into meditation. Communicate. What is it that I need to do? What is it that I need to look at differently? Call on Spirit. We've given you all the crystals that you can work with, right? This might be that you're being called to perform a selfless act for someone else. And if you do, compassion is rewarded. Remember, we've been speaking about how you can stand the test of time, but be compassionate at the same time, right? And you will be rewarded for that. But whatever this is, in this instance, this is pausing for reflection, right? This is time moving slowly. You're the hanged woman or hanged man. This is about a change. This is about clearly daring to be different because you're upside down. Now, if it came out in the upright, which I kind of think it did, I can't remember, you're flying high. The pregnant moment is over. You're moving forward. They want you to fly outside of the box. Call on all of your energy. Call on all of your resources. The world is yours. I'm going to do one more card, and I'm going to pay closer attention to whether it came in the upright or in the reverse order. I'm sorry that I was distracted. I've got a lot on my mind myself. Correct neutrality on all levels. What is the most important? Okay, it's in reverse, so I'm paying attention to it. So right now, if it's in the upright, Ariel is the angel of finances and of nature. So if it was in the upright, it would have been that you've got money flowing, right? Lucky day, new resources, a change in job or promotion. This is going, right? I planned, whatever it is that you've been working on is successful. It's about long-term financial plans in a situation or buying a home right now. It's lucrative, changing your jobs, bright prospects. But in reverse, that's not the case. You've left a job. You've stopped before completion. You're no longer investing in this situation. You've decided to leave. You're falling away from it. You are the hanged man or woman in this position now. You are no longer, this is on pause, or it's done. I've decided to fall away, because if you let go here, you're going to fall. All that's going to fall. So whatever you've invested time and money in, or your energy in, you have now chosen to go away from it. It goes along with the last card. You're flying out of that situation. You're no longer waiting. You're no longer going to stick with this situation. And that's why you've been feeling nervous. That's why you've been feeling uncertain. And Spirit's saying, don't. Wait till you're announced. We've not yet used all of our graces. You've turned a negative situation into a positive by leaving it, but you may not have the finances. You may be leaving a home. You may be moving away. That's why we heard about the travel on the road. Check your tires, right? Be careful as you travel. Call and ask for help from Spirit if you're moving. If you're moving locations, if you're moving homes, if you're moving jobs, you've left something. That's what it means. One more message and I gotta go. It all comes together, doesn't it? Correct neutrality on all levels. One more message for us, please. I'm feeling actually nervousness. but it's okay. And I have to take this upside down. I was looking at it, and I could have chosen to take it upright, but it was upside down. So here, the page of Gabriel. So now you're striking it, moving out across the desert. Brave, energetic, optimistic, playful. You're ready for the challenges. You've got opportunities for excitement and adventure in front of you. Woohoo! Right? What you've been asking for is coming about. That situation that you've been investing time in. It's all in front of you right now. And Archangel Gabriel is standing behind you. You've got a light. You're about to head off on this adventure. Something you've prepared for, thinking that something that you wanted was going to happen. Career advancement, right? Being confident about this job choice. But in the reverse, it's over. You're not moving forward with that job. Here again, confirmation. You're moving away from it. It could be that it's on pause, but it feels more like you're moving away from it. Things didn't turn out the way you wanted. And in this situation, you're shining a light. You're saying, here I am. You're speaking up, right? But remember yesterday, Spirit said, don't speak up. Don't announce it. Here you're announcing yourself. But we got the fox. Camouflage. Slip away. You don't need to tell them everything. And in this, the light is guiding you, but it's down here. Right? You're not announcing yourself. You're not being bold and extroverted and exuberant and getting out there and showing everybody everything. You're keeping it to yourself. All right. I'm going to give you one little tiny message from the Spirit Oracle. When things don't turn out the way we wish, it's because it wasn't in our highest good. Okay? And right now, it's about forgiveness. And this is you. This is how you may be feeling. You've been bearing a cross that wasn't yours to bear. And Spirit's saying, forgive the situation and release it. You are not a victim. Do not be a martyr. Remove yourself from that cross. Because if you choose to be this victim, please don't be stubborn. Please pay attention to the tiger's eye. Become the dragon. Call upon the dragon within you. Listen to all of these messages. Please do not be a victim any longer. You're only going to hurt yourself. Embrace the love that's being offered to you and release this situation. Even though you feel you've invested a lot of time and energy into it, I forgive this situation. I release myself. I am no longer a victim. Time will heal the wounds. I am eternally loved. I do embrace the love that's being offered to me, and I know it will heal me. I allow myself to be healed. Call on Spirit, the color of blue. Speak. I am worthy, the color of your solar plexus. Get yourself grounded and rooted. Stop dragging that cross around. Stop dragging that heart around. Isn't there a song like that? Stop dragging that heart around. Stop doing it. You're going to be okay. I kept asking for other cards because I wanted to leave you on an up note, because I know that there's probably sadness and there's fear, but Spirit's all around you and everything happens for the best, and it's going to be okay. I am going to ask for one more. I don't want to leave you this way. All right. Sexuality. There's an embrace. And they're saying there's an influx of sexual energy coming to you. Loving energy. Now, sexual energy is a motivating creative force as well. See the purple colors above and the rose color below. Connecting your heart with Spirit. Connect to your higher self. Look at the light coming down right into her third eye. It's safe to express yourself in a loving way. Their entire bodies are the colors of the solar plexus. I am worthy. Embrace both the masculine and feminine within you. The dark and the light. The negative isn't a negative as other people have told you. You are not weak. You are gentle. You are loving. You are compassionate. You are kind. But you're also very powerful and strong. And the ability for you to feel that energy makes you powerful. You need to pay attention to what your higher self is actually telling you and not what your ego mind is saying. It's safe for you to express yourself any way that you choose to, as long as it's in an honorable, loving manner. It could be that this is coming together, that you and another are coming together to heal one another. It's a very loving, healing embrace. Could be that one is guiding you. One is connecting very, very strongly. This is a telepathic communication. This could be happening, just like with my twin and I, it's in the spiritual. You don't have to have somebody physically in front of you to connect in this manner. Her eyes are closed. She's connecting to her highest self. And she feels this energy. I'm sending this loving healing. This is the same as the Rutilated Quartz. I'm sending out this loving healing vibration towards you. And there's a healing going on. These all wrap. Let's end on that note. I love you guys.